donating their books to charity shops near me. Who? Because I cannot believe the things I'm finding. I bought 9 books and it came to a total of £16.48, which honestly, pretty darn good. First shop I went in, immediately spot the only adult romance of this author's that I do not currently own, and that is Beachread by Emily Henry. And not just any Beachread, but the US cover, which I personally prefer to the UK cover. It's in very, very good condition. I've never really experienced the US like paperback flop. And oh my goodness, I can see why people love these and love reading from them. But this was £1 flipping pound. £1. The next book I think probably came from the same person because it was in the same shop, and it's also a US paperback, but it's a brand new release. It literally came out this year, never read from this author before, and that is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. Sorry, what? I feel like this is going to be the perfect autumnal read, and again, for £1, I couldn't say no. Next up, Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney, and this is a signed copy. Look. How cool. I've read a few by Alice Feeney. They've been a little bit hit and miss, but this one is set at Halloween, so perhaps this will be the perfect October read. Anyhow, this was £2.99, so slightly more expensive for a charity shop, but nevertheless, I'm extremely excited to have this in my collection. I know this next book was shortlisted for the Goodreads Choice Awards last year, and I saw it everywhere on my For You page, and that is Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. Now, I'm so glad I spotted this because I'm very familiar with the US cover. I also prefer the US cover. This was £1.50. I couldn't leave it behind. I hear amazing things about it, and I don't own many thrillers, but this has greatly added to my collection. The next book is from an author that I have read from before, but this is the other book of hers that I have been dying to pick up, and that is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I read None of This Is True, which was like a 3-star, 3.5 star for me. It was really good. I read it within the span of like a day. I know I really like her writing, and this is one that I see crop up a lot from people who love thrillers and read a lot of thrillers, so I thought this was a safe bet. Again, this was £1.50. Next thriller mystery is a sequel to another book that I bought in a previous charity shop haul. Ever since I read the reappearance of Rachel Price last year, I really wanted to pick up this series. This was another one for £1.50. It is in pristine condition, like not a crack, not a scuff. We are doing so good with this one. And a classic that is going to be on my autumn TBR, but I've been looking for this specific edition, and that is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. For some reason, I'm obsessed with this painting. This was £2. I am a bit intimidated by it, as I am with a lot of classics that I want to pick up, but I am very excited, and I think autumn is going to be the perfect time to get through this. And a romance book by an author I want to pick up more from, and that is The Wake Up Call by Beth Liry. This has very mixed reviews. However, sometimes I just love to pick up a mixed review book. I find them extremely interesting because I never know what I'm going to think. These are the ones that I tend to go in with the most open mind. It's set at a hotel, and I love books that are set at hotels. And then I saw this book in a charity shop after searching for it for a very long time. It's one of those books that's been on my TBR for years, and I finally saw it in a charity shop for £2.99. That is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. I think it's like a YA magical realism book, but it's got incredible reviews on Goodreads, and I am so pleased that I managed to pick this up. And another one that was in absolutely perfect condition.